Evening, everybody. A while back I did new Look N6712, and it had like the bell sleeve, and I told you I was gonna use my elastic thread. I'm gonna be doing shirring on it because they're just, I just don't like them. I want them more put together. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing I have to do is I have to pull off my cuff. So let me get that done, and then we'll go on to the next step. Once you have your sleeve taken apart, even a little on the side here, where that seam was, you're going to get your stretchy elastic thread, and you're going to take out quite a bit, and then you're going to roll this on. Let's see, I probably need a little bit more than that. You're going to hand spin this on your bobbin. I just want to be sure I get enough. So, okay. Now you don't do this tight. Okay. My bobbin has a hole in it for the top. So you thread that through, and you're going to hold that. And just hold that piece. And then not tight. I mean, you're not going to pull it, but just put a little tension on it and try to keep this as even as you can, rolling this onto the bobbin. And I have a video on just this part, how to do. So just try to keep as even as you can. And like I said, puts a little tension, but not, don't pull it. And then I'm going to get a scrap piece of fabric to test this before I do it on my sleeve. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. Then just cut this little tail off. Now you're going to use your regular thread on top, the color that you want. Okay, my bobbin is on the top. It's not the side one. So you just put this in, but you don't want it to go through the cut. I don't know if I... You don't want it to go through this cut. You just want it to follow your trail to up here. Then you're going to take your thread, your top thread, and catch it. And it may take a couple tries, but no, I got it on the first one. And then pull this out. Okay. and leave a good tail on this end. So let me get a piece of scrap material. Okay, just do a couple rows, and if you get something like this, that means your elastic thread is too loose on your spool. Now, if you get the next row, which is like this, then you know you have it right. So just take your piece. Now my foot is like 3/8, and I'm gonna start sewing down here to the end. Now you wanna leave a tail, a good sized tail on your beginning and on your end. So I'm just going to start at this hem, and I'm going to do the 3/8. Now start with your needle down. Oops, I wanted to turn it the other way. I didn't want it this way. Scissors. I want to do it on the front side. I think the heat got to me today. Okay. So right where that hem is, I'm going to start. Okay, now when you're at the end, lift up your needle and pull this out and give this enough your elastic so it won't fall back in there. Okay, so here's the first row. Okay, then come back. I probably want a little bit more of this out. Okay, and start again. So I'm going to start at this. I'm going to follow this line now. And your sewing machine will make a different noise. It's because the elastic. So I'm just going to line it up, and I'm going to follow this row. And you just kind of open it up. And again, lift up your needle and leave yourself a nice tail. So there's the second row. So I'll probably do, let's see, maybe a few more rows. Let's see, probably maybe 2 or 3 off camera, and then we'll put the sleeve back on the shirt. Okay, once you have this done, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Just get your elastic out and put a regular bobbin in. see if I have a dark blue bobbin. Oh, that's black. Hold on. Okay, once you have that done, I'm just going to sew up a little of my hem down here. That when I was pulling it apart. Okay, and then on my other side. It wasn't too bad, but go this way, that way I can stretch it. Okay, now this was a 5/8 seam on this shirt. So we're just going to pin this up, leave all this here till we get that, the seam done. And this will work with any cuff. Okay, so just get this pinned up, get this even. So you might have to play with it a little. Okay, and sew up your 5/8 seam allowance. Just be sure all this stuff is out of your way. Okay, then come back and sew your 5/8. Now when you get to this, you're gonna have to stretch it. Stretch it towards you. And just try to get all the threading and stuff out of the way. Okay, now you can cut all these strings. And I'll just take my pinking shears, if I can find them. And just cut my, you know, just make it look nice. Okay. So then the cuff is going to look like this instead of like this. So all you do is sew your cuff back on. Remember, it's right sides together. Oh, let me just grab this little piece here. Get this. And that's why I like using the pinking shears, because I'm marked all the way around. So right sides together, find your seam again, and just bring this in. And pin it. Be sure you get those seams close, because you've already cut your 5/8, so you just want to be sure that you have, or you've already sewn your 5/8, so you just want to be sure you got it straight again. And then you're going to sew this back on at 3/8. this again, all the way around. Because see, I've already trimmed this, so my stitch is going to be like a 3/8. Get it nice and even. Okay, then we're going to sew the cuff back on. And you can do this with any cuff. You know, if you just don't like if it's too loose or something, you can just sew this stuff on and, you know, just give yourself a couple rows. All right, then we're going to sew this back on. I don't think it'll fit through there. Nope. Okay, so we'll do 3/8. Just keep it nice and straight. Pin's getting me. Okay. Almost there. Trim your threads. Okay, and then you have your sleeve. So it'll look like this now, instead of this. I rather have it like this. So I'll just do my other one, and then I can actually wear my shirt, because I've been wanting to do this, but it's been crazy weekend and week. So there you go. That's how you do your shirring of that sleeve. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. Sorry, I was out mowing the lawn today and it's just so hot. I just passed out, but I wanted to get a little something on the channel. So that was for New Look N6712. And any bell type cuff, you can do that. I mean, even if it's pants, you know, you're cuffing Also, like the neckline, if one is like just a little too loose, you can do like 1 or 2 rows of that just to kind of tighten it up. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to go to the special video for the free pattern for August. That's coming up pretty soon. The basket's getting full. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. The channel's growing, and I'm really excited about that. And besides that, you all have a good night. Pray for our country, and I will be back tomorrow. We will be doing the nightgown. So you all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.